What's good, everybody? It's your boy, son Rondue. It's been a minute. It's been too long since we did a little story time. Since we had one-on-one time. How y'all been? Now, it's way past Valentine's Day, and I initially wanted to do or talk about this topic beforehand, but your boy had other plans, and it went really well. I didn't have a date, but that's cool because single for life until I meet my wife, my baby girl at Comic-Con, which whenever that will fucking be. But I just want to talk about my very first heartbreak. Now, I've been through it emotionally. Now, this one actually hit me very, very hard because, like I said, it was my very first heartbreak. You know, I was a young man. I was infatuated with this one person who I really thought, really, like I really tried it. Like I really thought I was gonna spend most of my high school and possibly college, if I ever decide to go, with this girl. Now, considering that I don't want to name drop, or I don't like to name drop, we're gonna call her Angel. Oh no, fuck no, Dessa. Because why not? Why not just use a regular old name like that? So this was about my freshman year. Yeah, this is my freshman year of high school, and me and this girl Dessa, like we were really cool for the most part. We had like our little clique, especially like around lunchtime. We had a lot of common, like we were very cool with one another. We were really close to one another. Like I felt like we had a connection. I don't like using that word too much, but with that girl right there, like I really felt something special between me and her. We had a crush on one another, and neither of us really didn't know. I think one of our friends had one of her friends had told me, and I was really attracted towards her. And Kick, y'all remember Kick? That was a thing back then. People still use it nowadays, which is really weird. Like, who the fuck now uses Kick? I mean, I know somebody who uses Kick, but that's neither here nor there. It was something special for the most part, because like we were just talking. You know what I'm saying? Like I really felt a deep connection with this person, and it was different. I never really felt. My computer just went off. I need that light. I just felt really attached to that person, and it was great. You know what I mean? So this one day, I hit her up and I was just like, hey, let's go to the movies. I think it really was around Valentine's Day. Like I really think I had asked her out for Valentine's Day, and it's kind of depressing. So yeah, I asked her out to the movies around Valentine's Day, and luckily she said yes. Now back then, your boy was growing his beard. It's not as thick as it was. Well, no. Yeah, it's not as big as it was back then. Back then, I was rocking the chin strap, and I was a little bit more thinner. You know what I'm saying? I would post a photo of me, and I think I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna expose myself for the people. So, mind you, I have my shirt off. So it'll be quick. It'll be like a quick 3 seconds. So yeah, that's what I used to look like. Freshman year, I was playing football and basketball. So yeah, I was skinny as shit. Now I'm just thick and fluffy. People call me a teddy bear, and I'm really like when they hug me and shit. It's a lot. But anyways, yeah. So we were. So I was rocking the chin strap, got my hair cut. I was rocking Converse all day, every day. Had this dope white button up. Like, I was looking fine. You know what I'm saying? White, like anything white and tan, like it just goes together. You know, wearing cargo shorts or just wearing, you know, jeans. It just matched. I was just looking fly. So we went to go see X-Men: Days of Future Past, and now I was just a nervous kid back then. I was really shy. Like, I didn't know like how to, because it was my very first date, you know what I'm saying, with a girl, you know what I'm saying, and it was crazy, you know. And I asked her if I could hold her hand, and mind you, I'm like 14, 15 around this time. And it's like, I'm like thinking back, and I'm like, why the fuck did you ask her to hold her hand? Like, dog, like, you could have just fucking did it and just been done. It was just really awkward for me, but, you know, we held hands, and I could tell she was shy, and I thought it was really cute, you know. And, you know, we held hands. My hands were sweating, hers were sweating, and like every, like, I want to say like 10, 15 minutes, we're always like wiping our hands on our pants, because it was just like our hands were sweating, you know. So after the movie was over, you know, we hugged it out. You know, I'll see you at school tomorrow. Or no, we ended up going on the weekend. So I was like, yeah, you know, see you on Monday, and we were just texting ever since then. And here comes the heartbreak. So we were talking for about 2 months, I want to say. About 2 months, maybe a month, so to speak. And she was acting really distant and kind of cold towards me. And I was kind of confused, to which is why. So, you know, she kind of just came out and told me, like, you know, I'm sorry, but you're just really clingy and annoying, and I'm in love with, you know, somebody else. Oof. When I tell you the amount of pain I felt in my chest when she told me that, I was hurt. Like, number one, I kind of felt like around that time I didn't see anything, you know, wrong with who I was back then, because I've changed a lot. Like, I've changed a lot since then, and it was just really, you know, devastating to hear, being told that you're annoying, for one, for someone you have a crush on, you know what I'm saying, and someone who you thought you made a connection with, and someone you thought had a crush on you, or had a crush on you, so to speak, and then being told that they're in love with somebody else, and you know that fucking person, and you're cool with them, and you're on the same basketball team as them. Yeah, that's pain. That's pain. And that, yeah, it changed me for a little while, you know. It's the first time I ever cried in the shower. I cried, bro. It was tough. It was really tough for me. And I never really been the same. Well, after, you know, that, I kind of got over it, you know, and it was crazy, and I had to kind of force myself to get over that. But, you know, back then I was a really emotional person. I'm not as emotional now. Like, I'm emotional, but I'm trying to have emotional intelligence, because I'm really struggling with that, in a sense, you know what I mean? So that was really tough, and, you know, we ended up reconnecting. We have reconnected last year. I want to say last year we had reconnected and we were talking again. And yeah, she ain't the one, Chief. She for the streets. she's for the streets. It's nah, bro. I really dodged the bullet with that one. So, and it's crazy, because it's like, for those who don't know, or for those who have listened to the podcast, and for those who do know, I'm not religious. I don't believe in God, but in a sense, I do believe that there is something looking out for your boy. You know, I am spiritual. You know, I believe in, you know, good and bad, good karma, bad karma. You know, what comes around goes around, because it's like you can't have good without evil. You can't have up without down. You can't have left without right. You can't, you know, everything needs to be joined together in a sense. You know what I mean? So I just felt like with that being that, you know, whole situation back then, it was just, you know, the universe was just telling me like, yo, she ain't the one for you. I'm sorry I had to show you like this, but yeah, she's it's no for me, dog. So yeah, I kind of just took that as it was and moved on once again. So yeah, that sucked. That was my little short story about my first heartbreak. You know, we all have our own versions, our own different little stories, some worse than others, some not so bad, some that are just like, you'll be all right. But yeah, you know, it's just the way how we take it. So I thought that was pretty cool. Well, I mean, not that it happened, but the message and everything that, you know, I got from it. So yeah, that was that. By the way, I had just finished doing a match not so long ago with Ghost. Got my ass beat again, bro. I won like one match out of like fucking 6 that we did, you know. But we gonna come back together soon. Do some more collabs. Anyone else that's interested in doing a collab with your boy, hit me up on Twitter. I haven't been on my Instagram. I might deactivate it. I haven't really decided yet. But yeah, bro, to Ghost, bro, to you, I got a little special something for you at the end of the video, so stick around for it. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all later. As always, check the podcast. Probably gonna come back at the end of this month. I don't know. When I post, I'll post, let y'all know. Love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace.